One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. Coaches like to say no game is more important than any other. When you have a couple of top 10 teams ready to square off, yeah, that one carries a little to win. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Here in South Bend, this is one of the most revered college campuses and college football shrines. You know, touchdown Jesus, all the excitement at Notre Dame Stadium. You hear the echoes of the Irish every time you step on the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Ducks ready to go toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone and not work out as he stopped at the 13. The run inside. It's Williams. Not a lot of room there, giving it to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job of attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run off.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll move the tight end. Play action, C.J. Carr. Finds space on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, I'm glad you used the reference in the last 30 years, Reese. Just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years, was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden takes, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
They'll send the back in motion. Might have a chance. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They strike first.
I'm a play caller nowadays, man. I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he makes the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground.
Makes the catch. Across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
Stepping to the right. He's going to run it. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. He just lost track of where he was on the field, entire body past the line of scrimmage, illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. So that'll cost him a down, 2nd and long after the illegal forward pass. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Dante Moore. He's going to take off. Got room at the 35. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Oh, they're after him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's Moore to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Moore will throw. Trying to find the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oregon. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Porter. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here come the Irish back on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Breaks into the open. Rolled into enemy territory and all the way to the 44-yard line.
And how about the offense? Pitching it to the left, getting on the perimeter really, really quickly. Get this guy with speed outside, in space. Good things happen. Breaks off the big run. Nice job. Get on the outside quickly.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Carr takes a hit as he fires. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hill. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier.
Intercepted, the defense has set him up.
I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
The offense changing the play. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. There he goes. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down, and you don't see the defense sprinting out.
Punt. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So
snags it and he's open. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The corners are walked up tight. Oh, maybe a double pass. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Throwing more. Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Sometimes you have to put it in a tight window, and sometimes the window is gargantuan, and it was there.
Yeah, that was one of them big old huge windows. And I tell you what, when you throw over the middle of the field, a lot of times quarterbacks are a little bit hesitant. When you're that open, it's easy to pull the trigger, easy to make the decision, make the read, get the ball to your receiver.
Maybe some room here. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Snags it, there's running room. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Turning it on. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Play fake, Carr. Here comes the heat. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Third and short now from their own 48. Throwing, Carr. Fires to the right. And a Missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Moore to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Moore. Right on target this time. Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
He'll bring it out. It's Porter. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running inside, it's Williams. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to it. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Hebert. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Gonna run it. It's Young. Showing off the arm.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Complete on the left to Williams. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the... Setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. 1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. Trying to get it to the marker. Absolutely nowhere to go as they stop him behind the line on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Dante Moore steps away to find some room. Complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to keep this guy in the pocket. They do not want to let him get outside because of that speed. His ability to extend plays makes this offense very, very unique as he's able to get the completion there to move the sticks.
Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Here's Moore to throw. Back's got it. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Carr on play action. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch. Off the boot, looking for his man. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
C.J. Carr firing again. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
From the gun, the ground game. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
No.